Hey pretties, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Tanya and I film all kinds of pink, girly, beauty, fashion, and lifestyle videos on this channel. So if that's something you're into, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and push bell notifications so you don't miss any of my videos. So for today, I'm doing another little chatty get ready with me video. I actually haven't done one of these since I did my engagement Q&A get ready with me. So if you haven't seen that one, I will link it down below. For today, we're doing a little get ready with me because I have a ton of beauty products that I thought would be interesting to try out. I saw these at Target and I had to get them. I think that this line looks so luxurious for the price point. Like it looks beautiful. It's so classy, and it is the Jason Wu makeup. So before we get started trying out the makeup, I do want to thank today's sponsor, which is Italo Jewelry. You guys know that I love my glam jewelry, so I'm going to be unboxing a few, I think it's 3 jewelry pieces in today's video. I'm really excited for these jewelry pieces. They are so beautiful. So they do come in this gorgeous box, and the box looks like this, and they do come with these little baggies and like instruction manuals like on how to care for the jewelry and information about the company. They do have a silver certificate. All of the products do have a 1-year warranty as well. By the way, they do also come with silver cleaning cloths. This is such an amazing little detail that they include these to clean your jewelry. I love that. Here's the packaging it comes in. It's just this super high quality, luxurious box. It's like this satin material. It's just really soft and beautiful and sleek. Once you open it, it is velvet on the inside, and then we have the jewelry piece. So I believe this is this a necklace? I can't remember. Yes, I think this is a necklace. So I'm just gonna take it out. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I thought this would look so beautiful with my engagement ring. Just look at this piece. It is absolutely stunning. It shines so beautiful in the light. I don't know if the camera is even doing this justice, but it's so pretty. I'm gonna be putting on the jewelry pieces at the end when I'm done getting ready, you guys. Okay, so this is a ring, you guys. Oh my gosh, that's just stunning. Do you guys see this? Like, wow, so beautiful. I did get a size 5, which fits my index finger. That is so beautiful. I'm obsessed with it. That's gorgeous. Just look at how gorgeous that ring is. It's so pretty. There will be a discount off. I will put everything down below in the description box, you guys. They do have worldwide shipping, and I think I mentioned the 1-year warranty, and they also do have a 30-day return policy. You guys know on their website they have so many pieces to choose from, and the prices are actually affordable, which is amazing. So you guys definitely have to check out Italo. Every time I'm wearing like a really pretty bougie ring, it's more than likely from Italo Jewelry. Love their rings. But that necklace though, that necklace is beautiful. That's my first necklace from them. I'm so excited to wear. I also got a size 5 in this one. Size 5 fits my index finger and my ring finger perfectly. So here is what it looks like on my ring finger. It's just such a pretty like rose gold and pink, and it sparkles so beautiful. Again, everything from Italo will be linked down below for you guys to check out. I don't know if you guys have been watching Tati. So Tati used to be one of my favorite beauty YouTubers. I literally lived by her recommendations. I just really trusted her opinion on products, and now she's back, and she's the reason why I found the Jason Wu makeup products. I didn't get everything that she mentioned in her video. I actually got a few different things that I would just wanted to try out, but a lot of the stuff is some of her recommendations. So let's start with the eyes, just because that's normally what I would start with. So I have the Jason Wu primer. I got number 2, which I believe is like a light like nude color, and this is supposed to actually cancel out pigment on your eyelids, so this has color to it. So I'm excited to try this out. I do currently use a MAC paint pot as my everyday, or I use the Pretty Vulgar primer. So I'm excited to see if this is something that, you know, will replace those, because those are definitely more expensive. I feel like it's worth to mention that Jason Wu Beauty is cruelty-free, paraben-free, phthalates-free, however you say that, sulfate-free, synthetic fragrance free, so it's basically just all the good stuff. It's very clean. These products have vitamin E, vitamin B, and flower extracts. And so like I said, I really like this packaging. I think it feels luxurious. This is like a very soft, velvety, like, I don't know, it's a soft product to touch. It feels nice. This is like bringing luxury makeup into the drugstore in a way because of just how clean and classy the products look. The applicator looks like this, squirted on my hand. Just gonna start it on the eyelid. Ooh, that is very pigmented. Wow. I might actually grab a brush for this because yeah, this is pretty intense. So you guys excuse the flies. The flies are just crazy in Texas right now. I can't even open my front door without a fly coming inside. Like, it's so annoying. Manny actually made like a concoction of stuff to get rid of them, and like we still can't get rid of all of them. So yeah, that's what's been going on. We've been having fly troubles, first world problems, you know. Okay, so that does kind of sheer out. I feel like this color is sort of light for me. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if they had any other colors. They actually do have a darker one. There's 4 colors, so I really should have gotten the color medium. I got the color light because I thought the medium, like if it was too dark, it wouldn't look right. So I think I might have to pick up the color medium. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll probably pick it up and see which one I like better. Then I'll just keep this one in my client kit if I do end up liking it. So far, it dries down. It dries down pretty matte. It dries down like a paint pot. It feels just like a paint pot, to be honest. Like, it kind of has, like, it dries down matte, but it's like a little sticky. It feels like it is going to adhere the shadows, if that makes sense. I feel like this video should be titled like me trying all of Tati's recommendations, because I feel like almost everything in this video is gonna be her recommendations. Like, it's Jason Wu, and then I finally got my hands on the True Skin Hydrating Foundation by Catrice. I'm so excited for this foundation. Like, I can't even see how white it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can see. So we're gonna fix that with eyeshadow, of course. I'm trying to just blend out the edges so that when I put foundation, it blends and it's not like layers on layers of stuff. Drinking a Dr. Pepper Zero because these are really good. I really like Dr. Pepper, but I don't drink them often because I don't really drink soda. But these zero sugar ones are not that bad for you, and it kills the cravings. So a Jason Wu Ready Set Matte Powder. I'm slightly scared of this because I don't normally do matte things, but Tati said this is really good. And then I also watched a masterclass of a girl who, you know, pretty much demoed and used all of the Jason Wu products, and she recommended that you go over your eyelids with this powder like after you do the primer. So I'm just gonna do that because that's what she recommended, and clearly she's been working with the products and with the brand, so I feel like she knows like what the products are meant to do and how they're meant to be used in combination with each other. You guys, this is a struggle with nails. Like, I cannot peel this. I need tweezers. Years later, we have peeled the powder. I want to show you guys, this is such a cute detail. It says WU on there, and this is a color, well, it doesn't have a color. This has vitamin C and rose hip oil. So this might not be as drying as I think if it has oil in it. I'm telling you guys, I've been really into trying new makeup lately. Like, my spark for makeup has just ignited back. I don't know why. And I'm thinking of doing, tell me if you guys want to see, but reviewing more luxury makeup. I feel like not enough people review luxury makeup. I always see a ton of drugstore makeup reviews, but I don't see enough luxury makeup reviews. So if you guys want me to try more luxury makeup and give you my recommendations, let me know, because I have some opinions about that. So I picked up 2 palettes, and this one honestly is my favorite. I love a good matte palette. I have a matte palette just like this from Milani that I used the heck out of. I used it so much until I finally gave it away to my aunt because she loved it and I got my use out of it, so she wanted it and I gave it to her. That's what this reminded me of. This is the matte agave palette. It's super pretty. This is what the packaging looks like when when you buy it. And we'll go ahead and open her up. I will say, like, this feels pretty good for a drugstore. It's like a lot of detail, you know what I mean? There's no products at the drugstore that kind of come packaged like this, except maybe like Pix. This is what it looks like. I thought that this was gonna be very like plastic cheapy, and this is actually like a velvety touch. It almost reminds me of a NARS product. It looks so beautiful and satisfying. We're definitely gonna use this palette. So I did also get the Desert Rose palette, like I had to. It's a rosy palette. You guys know I had to get this, like, duh. I love my like rosy nude colors. Again, I just love this packaging. It's so nice. These do have 9 shades. I think that's pretty good for drugstore, you know? It's pretty good for $15. I'm gonna take this color here in the corner, and I'm just going to put that all over the crease. That's literally one touch. So this is the pigment that you guys will get from this palette. I feel like this is gonna be a go-to palette just because this is the go-to colors that I go to. So aside from trying this new makeup, how have you guys been? Really just want everything to get better and go back to normal, but it's not looking like it. It looks like we have another wave of COVID coming. Well, not look like there is, but how are you guys feeling about that? I'm feeling a little bit anxious about it, to be honest. I feel like we all went through so much last year, and it was definitely a tough year. You know, I guess if it taught us anything, let's be positive. If we went through it once, we can go through it again, you know? By the way, the brush that I'm using is an SL Miss Glam P01 Fluffy Eye Blender brush. I love her eye brushes that she came out with, like her eye brush set, so I'm gonna link it down below. They're so pretty and they work so good. You know, I've decided I kind of want to put this color kind of all over. For reason, I feel like it patched a little right here, but that could be the primer. Though I feel like once we do the entire eye look, you won't really be able to tell. Random spot for it to patch up, but we'll see. I'm taking a little BH Cosmetics brush. This is from the little sprinkle brush set that I hauled in my Burlington haul. I'm just using that to blend out like the outer edges. So far I like it. I can see myself using this palette again, actually. I'm probably gonna use it this whole week and just really test it out. By the way, I've been getting a lot of questions about the wedding planning, especially in my DMs. So I'm taking it easy because, as you guys know, I'm doing school right now, but I'm taking it easy. I'm trying to relax and just let things flow. I don't want to be bridezilla. Like, I don't want to be stressed wedding planning. So my first thing on the list is to book the venue, of course. And once that's booked, then I feel like everything comes after that. But I have been looking at some venues and I have a good idea of kind of what I want. So that's kind of where I'm at with the wedding planning. I might vlog and bring you guys around to some venues. I don't know if that's something you guys want to see though, but maybe I could do like get ready with me to look for wedding venues and you guys get like some beauty inspiration in there, maybe like an outfit of the day, and then vlog the wedding venues. That way it's more like lifestyle and not just wedding planning. I feel like not everybody's getting married, so not everybody will relate to it, but maybe you guys just want to see it. I don't know, just let me know down below. I always like to test the darker browns in palettes because I feel like that really determines whether it's going to be a palette I'm going to pick up again. If the dark browns are muddy, not blendable, more than likely I won't use it again because I like a nice solid palette that has colors that I can deepen up the look for nighttime, but also use for daytime, if that makes sense. So we're just gonna go in with this and basically the same brush, and I'm gonna kind of just focus that. You guys will see kind of on this outer part of the eye going inwards. Like doing this, it creates kind of a foxy, like smoky look. It's one of my favorite techniques to use for my eyeshadow, and you guys know I love a good smoky eye. It's one of my favorite like go-tos, and it looks really good with my hair for some reason when I do smoky eyes. And whenever I get to this outer part, I just use whatever's left on the brush and I kind of just flick it, and this makes it look like it's a wing, but it's not, you know, it's like a cheat. to cheat to creating a wing, because then you can just go in with concealer and sharpen it and it looks like you did a wing. Yeah, so if you are bad at eyeliner or you just struggle with it, try this. I promise you, you'll love it. So I think the next Makeup Monday video is gonna be a favorites video, because from trying all this makeup, I have definitely found some favorites. I'm gonna test out these Jason Wu products for another week, and then I can give you, like in that video, I can give you a conclusion of what products I ended up picking up the most and like which ones that I like more. One product I've been using a lot is the e.l.f. CC cream. The e.l.f. Camo CC cream, I think it's called, and I have some feedback on that. I have a love-hate with it. I feel like it looks really nice. It's great to throw on, like an easy thing to throw on, but it just rubs off so bad on my nose. I can't keep it on my nose to save my life. Like, it just like breaks on my nose. That's the only place. So I think that I need to maybe, I don't know, prime my nose differently or something. But I'm the kind of girl, like, for every day, if I'm gonna use that CC cream to just throw it on, I don't want to have to worry about my nose, you know what I mean? I don't know. So that's the only thing that I don't like about it, but I have gotten compliments on how it looks on my skin, and I take back what I said about it being like the Gucci foundation. At an initial, like, first impression, it seems like it. It's not. Like, the Gucci one is so much more, it's more like how a moisturizer would look, but it's a foundation. Does that make sense? And the CC cream, it's more matte. The Gucci one's basically more of a natural satin finish, and the CC cream is like a semi-matte finish. The way it wears throughout the day is more matte than it is like natural or satin. But when you first put it on, it looks very natural and satin. Throughout the day, I guess maybe it's because I have dry skin, it just dries up. I want to try the shimmers in this palette. I'm very excited about these palettes, but I just want to see. Oh wow, these are very pretty. So as you can see, they're not super intense, these three shimmers in the middle, but they are very, very pretty. Also do have a liquid eyeshadow. Yes, I got, of course, the pinky color. They did have a bunch of other colors, but this is just the one that caught my attention the most. I don't know if it's focusing. There we go. Yeah, this is just the one that caught my attention the most. This is in the color, I think it's Celestial Lust, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's Jane Doe. Throw this pinky, like, rose color. Let's throw this on the lid underneath that, just so we can see what both look like, you know. I'm gonna take this and put it on the eyelid. I'm just taking another SL Miss Glam brush. This is from her Cotton Candy set, and it is a PG-15. So I'm not gonna wet it or anything. It seems like it really picked up some pigment, so okay, so it's underwhelming a little bit. It's not gonna do like what the Wet n Wild Cherry palette shimmer did. I don't even think you could build it because it's just kind of underwhelming. But I think maybe it's meant to be. This is meant to be like an everyday type of makeup line. So I think it's meant to be sheer, like not too much. So if you like that, you will like this. To the office type of thing. But one thing I'm not liking is it's kind of goes everywhere. So I'm trying to use up this Kylie spray, so we're just gonna use this. I did not get a Jason Wu spray. I don't know why. I thought I did get one, but I guess not. I think I eyed it and I just decided I didn't need another spray. I have so many, but I want to see. I would recommend you definitely wet these. It looks way better. It stops it from like just going everywhere. It's soft enough for it to be very wearable for an everyday look. It's not gonna look too glam and too like nighttime shimmery, if that makes sense. So we're gonna take the Celestial Lust cream shadow in Jane Doe, and we are going to apply this over top. I just want to see what this will do. I feel like if you have this palette and then this, you may go from like day to night. Like you could just pop this on in the car, you know, like throw it in your purse. I'm gonna warm it up on my hand. I feel like I don't want to like just go like with the wand. You technically could, but like if you're in your car you might have to do that and like maybe use your finger. But I have these nails, so we're gonna use a brush. I'm just taking the same brush we used to apply this other rose color, and I'm just gonna pop this on. Okay, so the formula of this is a little thick, but not in a bad way. It's very intense, and I think that's a good thing. It's meant to be a little more extra, you know. You can bring this into the inner corner too, and it would be pretty there. I'm very happy with the color I picked. This is a color I would use often. Okay, I decided to finish applying that, and now I'll talk to you guys about tomorrow, because I feel like I start talking and then I just ramble, and then I'm just like doing the same motion, but I'm rambling, you know, so I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not the greatest at multitasking and talking and doing makeup at the same time. Like people, like my friends could tell you that normally when I'm doing my makeup I'm very focused. So yeah, sorry guys, maybe I'm not cut out to be doing like chit chatty get ready with me, but I try. You guys know I try for you. This had a chance to like dry down a bit. It feels nice. It's not cracking up. It's not really like budging, so that's a good thing. I will say I thought I might be able to use this as like a highlighter as well, but I don't know, because the consistency is, it's pretty thick and then it dries. Like it dries, girl. Like look, let that focus. Look, like it just, like it's not budging. Like, so you could probably go swimming in this, to be honest. For the eyeshadow, oh well, I did want to add this in the inner corners, this color here, but I think we're gonna go in and do the face and everything, and then we'll get back to that and then doing under the eyes. So I'm gonna go pop some lashes on, and I will be right back. Okay, so lashes are on. I just used the Style Verito 2 from my lash company. You guys have seen these a million times, so I don't feel like I need to mention them again, but they will be linked below. So the truth is, I started to do my brows and I completely forgot I have a brow product today. So the next thing we're going to be using is the Brows Before Boys, a cute name, by Jason Wu. I got the color 02, which is Gus. And this says it is eyebrow and hairline powder, so you can use this for your hairline. I really should have worn a ponytail or something so I could try it on the hairline, but I didn't, so we're just gonna be trying this. This didn't come with any kind of brush or anything, which is fine because, you know, I have plenty of brow brushes. Starting to wonder if I should have gotten the other shade, because this looks a little cool tone. And a little angled like brow brush that is from AOA Studio, literally like $1. I think it's Shop Miss A is the website where they sell this pink little brush set, and I really like the little eyebrow brush for some reason. I use it all the time. But to be honest, I don't use too much brow powder. I normally either like to go in with this Anastasia thing and then I kind of grab what's on the brush and fill my brows in, or I use a brow pencil by Benefit. So those are my normal like brow products. For today we're going to be using this. Since I do feel like this is a bit cool tone, I'm going to start with these two just because it's a little intimidating. I haven't used a brow powder in so long. So let's just apply this. Yeah, I think I would stick with those first two colors. I don't know if I would go in with the last color, maybe just on the tail of the brow. I do like and prefer a more natural looking brow, even like a fluffy brow at times. Maybe we'll take the darker color and just use that at the end, like at the tails, because I do have like uneven brow tails. Like one of them is like missing hair. I think it's this side, it's missing hair. I'll just even it out on this side, like just fill in. This is a nice product. I might use it more for the hairline than anything, because to be honest, I really like using brow pencils and brow gels right now. So I don't know, but this will be used for the hairline in the future. To be honest, a product I wish I would have gotten is the brow soap, and I don't know why I didn't pick it up. I just must have spaced on it for some reason. I didn't get it. So yeah, but I think I might pick up the brow soap because I think that's more something I would use for the kind of makeup that I like to do right now. Because I feel like a grandma, my back has been hurting so bad. Ever since I started doing online classes, I feel like I'm just behind the screen like way too much. So I actually hired a video editor. So some of my videos might be edited by the video editor. So if you notice a slight difference, that's why. But I really need the slack on the editing, you guys, like on the screen time. I'm just behind a computer 24/7. So if I can have some videos edited by an editor, it will just help me out a lot. So hopefully you guys still like the videos that the editor edits, which of course I will be giving him feedback and stuff on that. But yeah, I just thought I would let you guys know. Okay, so I don't have a foundation from Jason Wu because they don't have a foundation yet. I mean, hopefully in the future, because I'm really liking the product. So I feel like they could come up with some really good complexion products. I'm going to be taking the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. The color I am is warm beige. It's 020 warm beige. I actually ordered this on Amazon because it's absolutely sold out everywhere thanks to Tati. She promoted this and it just flew off the shelves. So yeah, I will link the Amazon listing that I found this at, and if I can find them in stock anywhere, I will link it down below. I'm going to be taking the Wu Prime. This is the Hydrating and Nourishing Primer Oil. I'm more of a primer oil, priming moisturizer, tacky moisturizer kind of girl. They do have a mattifying one if that's what you're into, but to be honest, I don't do mattifying primers. They're just way too drying on my skin. So here's what it looks like. You guys know I love priming my face with oils. I used to use the Milani Rose oil. Before that, I used another oil, but I can't remember what it was, to be honest. But it was another rose oil from another brand. But yeah, I loved the Milani primer oil. I actually need to repurchase that because I used it all up one. So we're just gonna put it all over the skin. And the way that I know if I like it is if it sits on the skin. Like, I tell you guys I don't like when things sit on the skin too much, but this honestly feels so soft. Like, so soft. My skin feels really soft right now with this. I'm very excited about this oil, to be honest. I feel like this will also be a great product to mix into my mattifying foundations that I like the finish of but maybe are just too drying for my skin. Like the Too Faced Born This Way matte. I love how that foundation looks on my skin, but I have to mix it with an oil or with a moisturizer. So I asked you guys to ask me some questions on my story. Someone asked if I still have my dog. Yes, I do. I still have Bun. He grew so huge. He's literally my size. I'm not even kidding. I'm short, but he's huge, you guys. We had to put him in the backyard because he's just an outdoor dog. He was not happy being contained in here. He was tearing things up a lot. As much as we would try to train him, he did not like being condensed to one space. As soon as we put him or would let him out into the backyard, he would get so happy and start running around. So now we keep him in the backyard, obviously unless it's cold or like whatever. But yeah, he loves it. He loves rain, by the way. When it rains, he doesn't want to come inside. He likes playing in the rain. My future father-in-law comes over and plays with him, and he sprays him with the water hose, and he's just happy as can be. So yeah, we do still have Bun. I was kind of letting that sit in while I talked. This feels like glass skin, and it did not sit on top of my skin, which is good. So that's positive. I'm excited. Let's see how it looks underneath this foundation, or how the foundation looks on top of it, more so. Oh, I do have a brush, and I also have a sponge. So this is my Sonia Kashuk sponge. I also have a Real Technique sponge just in case, because this is like in testing mode for me right now. I know I like the Real Techniques, but the Sonia Kashuk I like sometimes and I don't sometimes, so I'm still kind of like testing it out. An SL Miss Glam. I use a fluffy powder brush because I like how it looks more airbrush. Like it gives me less heaviness on the face, and I do like that a lot. So we're gonna warm this up on my wrist, and I'm gonna do one side with the brush and one side with the sponge, and I'll tell you guys what I like more. This is my perfect color match, so that's exciting. I'm gonna put my hair back for this because this can get crazy a little bit. Wow, that is some coverage, and it's pretty thin. It's a pretty liquidy thin Well, it comes out thin, but it looks like it gets thicker. It looks nice. Like, I like the finish a lot. I like that it has hyaluronic acid. It makes me feel positive about it not drying up throughout the day. I don't know if the oil is making it look luminous, but I like that it has some luminosity to it. Like, it's not completely matte. I know this is supposed to be a matte finish. I think it's a hydrating foundation with hyaluronic acid and watermelon seed oil. It leaves a perfectly even skin tone and a natural matte finish. I do like how it looks with a brush. I always take what's left over on my forehead. I don't like too much foundation on my forehead. I find that my forehead tends to crease, so I just put the smallest amount on my forehead, especially since I don't have any blemishes to cover up. This is definitely medium to full coverage for sure. Okay, I feel like it's more sheer with the sponge. I'm gonna try my other, like my Real Technique sponge, and see if that absorbs less product. Okay, so that did absorb a lot less product. So I think that Sonia Kashuk is just kind of a dud. I told you guys I wasn't like loving it when I tried it. Like, it kind of absorbed my makeup. So yeah, I feel like it kind of like it absorbs makeup too much. And you can kind of tell because when I washed it, I just couldn't get all of it out. So that means that it really absorbs some foundation really deep in there. So I would not recommend you guys get the Sonia Kashuk sponge. I say go for Real Techniques or even e.l.f. e.l.f. has some great complexion sponges. I do like it with this sponge better. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like the sponge side more now that I used this sponge. But this side looks more natural, so I do kind of like that too. I don't know. Guess it depends on the day. Guess it just looks good either way. I mean, honestly. This looks so good. This foundation looks so good. I see the hype. I knew I would love it. I mean, when Tati says something's really good, she's usually not wrong about it, to be honest. So I had high expectations for this, and it's meeting them. I like the soft matte, like the natural matte finish. It's not too matte. I feel like you could wear this whether you're oily or dry, to be honest. So I don't have a new concealer. Well, actually I do have a new concealer. It's not really new. It's new, like sort of new. Like, I've been using it a couple of weeks now, but this is the Hourglass concealer. I'm still trying to figure out if I like it better than Too Faced. I love my Too Faced, but it is so nice. Like, it is the smoothest, like the smoothest concealer. It's really smooth. So I've been using my e.l.f. little camo concealer sponge. I love this sponge for concealer, to be honest. It has definitely grown on me. It just makes it so easy to get underneath the eyes. Do you see how fast I blended that because of the sponge? See how nice that Hourglass concealer looks? It looks very, very, very smooth on the skin. It actually, like, depending on what powder I use to set it, it doesn't crease. Like, I tried using the e.l.f. powder with it, and I'm gonna be honest, it creased bad. Like, with this concealer, the e.l.f. powder is just a no. The e.l.f. powder, the Halo powder, is amazing with my Too Faced one, and it's really good with the e.l.f. concealer, but I did not like it with this concealer. Just kind of weird how some formulas work well together and just some don't. I'm still trying to find that, like, perfect complexion routine, you know? That's kind of why I'm trying so many products, because I want to find my perfect, like, I want to find a great drugstore routine and then a great high-end routine. For me, I feel like it's getting to the point where the coverage, as long as it has decent coverage, to me it's more about the finish of the product. I don't know. I'm scared to bake with this, so I'm not gonna bake. I'm just going to lightly set with the Jason Wu powder, just because it says it's mattifying. I can tell you in an instant whether I'm gonna like this or not. So wow, it's actually okay. I don't want to talk too fast, but this looks really smooth. It doesn't look too dry. So I think I'm gonna try to bake with it, actually, and I want to see what it will do, because the one thing that I didn't like is that it darkened my concealer a little bit. So I wonder if I bake, if that will solve that problem, like if it will look brighter. I don't know if that's gonna work. I might have just ruined everything. I feel like it balled up on this side, but it didn't ball up on this other eye. So I'm gonna dust it away. I can't bake for too long or else it will be way too dry. Okay, I don't think baking was the best idea. That didn't do absolutely anything, I don't think. Yeah, it didn't do anything. I don't think I like this powder. Like, I like how smoothing it is, but like, why did I have to dry out my concealer? I don't know, but I don't like it under my eyes at all. So I'm actually gonna wipe this off. Okay, so I went ahead and took it off, applied a little more foundation. I didn't take off all my foundation. I just kind of went underneath the eyes and reapplied the oil and the foundation. So yeah, that was a major fail. I feel like this would be great to set the whole face, but not underneath my eyes. It's so smoothing. It's beautiful, but not for under the eyes. It just darkened my concealer way too much. So I am gonna take the same Hourglass concealer because I do like it, and I do have the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder, which I have been testing to see if I like on top of this. So we're gonna do that instead. So we have a what is my dream designer bag. My dream designer bag. If I could have any bag, it would definitely be a pink Birkin. Beautiful baby pink and gold Birkin, like a couple years back, and it's so gorgeous, but it's not something that I can see myself justifying the purchase, if that makes sense. So I think my eyes got a little irritated from taking that stuff off and then putting makeup back on, so I swear I'm not crying. My eyes are just kind of irritated. My eyes are very sensitive. And somebody wants to know what exactly is my job. My full-time job is social media. YouTube is my main source of income. I do YouTube videos, and then I also do sponsorships, which you guys saw the Atalo jewelry sponsorship at the beginning of the video or in the intro. So yeah, that's my main source of income, I guess I can say. But honestly, like, I have multiple streams of income. So I also have my eyelash company. I make flower boxes. The income from my flower boxes, though, half of it goes to my mom because she runs that. Also my eyelash company, my mom runs my eyelash company as well. Like, she does all the orders and the fulfillment and some of the customer service sometimes as well. I used to be a makeup artist. Like, that used to be my main income. I would do makeup on clients. However, when the pandemic happened, I had to stop doing that. So now I still do like my loyal clients, but I don't really do makeup that much. Like, I still enjoy doing it, but I do it more as a hobby. That is income as well, but it's not that much income because I don't do it all the time, if that makes sense. Just to clear it up, social media is my main source of income. So I like to sometimes warm it up in my hand like this because it makes it go on the face really smooth. See how this one didn't darken up my concealer? Like, it's amazing. I think I figured out what irritated my eyes so bad. I used these little wipes to like take them off, and I think the wipes irritated my eye. Yeah, see how beautiful that is? It doesn't dry my skin. It's flawless. It didn't make my concealer oxidize. So I'm just using a little Too Faced brush. I got this in like a set when I bought a Too Faced like set on QVC or HSN. I'm gonna take the Woo powder, the Jason Woo Beauty powder. We're gonna set the rest of the face with it because I did like how smooth it looked. I just didn't like that it made my concealer darker. So, oh, actually, before we continue, we do have a cheek product I want to try. So these are the Hot Fluff, I don't know, what are these called? Hot Fluff. I don't know what it's called, you guys, but it's basically a lipstick, an eyeshadow, and a blush in one. And I saw a lot of people using these as blushes and they look gorgeous. So I don't understand what happened, but one of them is missing the little clear film on the front. This is just how they were. So yeah, this has like a tape, a Target tape all over it. I don't know. But anyway, we have the color Cannoli right here, and then we have the color Biscotti. So whichever one looks warmer, I'll probably use on the cheeks, and then the other one I'll use on the lips, just so we get to test both. So Cannoli looks warmer, Biscotti looks more neutral, so we'll use this one on the lips. So let's take Cannoli, and the way that I saw the girl apply this was she warmed it up on her hand. Oh, this is so satisfying. I don't even want to use it. Oh wow, that's extra. So this feels like velvety, the packaging, and then it has Jason Wu imprinted on the lipstick. And just so you guys know, I don't know if I mentioned this, but Jason Wu is a fashion designer. So when I saw, wow, that is so pigmented and creamy, it's like fluffy. When I saw that, you know, there was like a fashion designer makeup line at Target, I just really wanted to try it. So this is very warm. We're just gonna use it as blush. I know I haven't like put bronzer on or anything, which I'm probably just gonna bronze. I don't have a new bronzer, by the way. The way that applies is so pretty, and for it being a lipstick, it doesn't look shiny or glossy on the face. I think aside from the liquid shadow, this might be my favorite thing from Jason Wu. Like, this is gorgeous. And then that color, I think this color is like my go-to blush color. It's like very warm. So has anyone figured out the science behind why your nose itches after you do your makeup? Like, is there a reason for that? Like an explanation? Because I don't get it. I've really been liking cream blushes since I tried the e.l.f. cream blush. I feel like I've hopped on the bandwagon, you know, a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and set everything else with the powder now. Wow, it's interesting how that didn't take away too much of the color, like the blush. Okay, so my face doesn't feel tight or anything. Feels nice. All the complexion stuff I used today feels really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and apply bronzer. I don't have a new bronzer, so I'm just using my normal old Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. How do you know if a guy is right for you? Well, I'm not an expert on dating or anything like that, and to be quite honest with you, I didn't really know what I was doing at all before, but I will say this, you just feel it. Like, I knew Manny was the guy for me because it felt like he was my best friend. He's the person I wanted to go to for everything. There's absolutely nothing that I ever wanted to or want to hide from him to this day. He's just my best friend. Like, he's my safe haven. I feel like I can go to him about absolutely anything, and I think that that's the reason why I know that he's the right guy for me. I'm a person that I have a very hard time warming up to people. I have a hard time opening up, and he made it a safe space for me to be myself, be able to open up, and he's never like judged me. Does that make sense? Like, that's how I know he's the right person for me. Now, I think this varies for each person because it just depends what is important to you, but I think at the end of the day, you have to feel like your significant other is someone you can always go to, you can always like rely on to be there for you. If you feel like you can't tell your guy certain things, or like if you feel like you have to hide certain things, then it's probably not the right guy for you. I don't know. I think that your partner should be your best friend first and then like a lover second. But that's just kind of how I see it. And don't get me wrong, every couple is gonna have disagreements and arguments and things like that. But it's like, it's how you come up after that that matters. Like, it's how you are able to get through it, if that makes sense. Like you both have to be willing to put your guard down. And if either one of you is not doing that, then that's an issue. Like, you have to both put your guard down when it comes to disagreements and things like that, and like realize what's important in the end. So I don't know. I mean, I could sit here and tell you all day, but the truth is that if you're asking that question, then the answer is probably that he's not the right guy for you, because if he was, you wouldn't even have to ask that. So we got bronzer on. I'm just trying to kind of blend. Sometimes I like to take like a clean brush and just really blend. I'm gonna go ahead and do underneath my eyes. I'm just using an SL Miss Glam P19, and I'm gonna take that same matte palette. It's really cute how you can see the colors through it and stuff. It's really beautiful, but I do wish there was a mirror so that I didn't have to like hold up both. It's a little annoying, but just do underneath the eyes. I'm just gonna take the same colors we used in the crease. We just need some mascara. Lash Paradise mascara. I like it, although I don't think anything can replace my Gucci mascara. That mascara is just amazing. I do like it. It's not a bad mascara. I do wear it. But the Gucci one is just the perfect mascara. It gives you volume, length, it separates your lashes, it doesn't get clumpy, it doesn't give you spider lashes. It's just everything. See, like with my Gucci mascara, that wouldn't have happened right there because the wand is like perfect. This one's a little clumsy. Okay, I'm waiting for that to dry and then I'm gonna like flake it off so we can apply the inner corner color. This isn't my favorite setting spray by Kylie. It's not my favorite, but I'm just trying to use it up. So, I mean, I don't even know if she reformulated that because I know she relaunched. I would be interested in trying it if she reformulated it, but... Okay, I'm just gonna take that shimmer that I said we were gonna use. This... got powder all over this palette. This middle color right here in the palette, and we're gonna pop that in the inner corner. Yeah, I'm gonna spray it because these shimmers or glitters or whatever these are, they just kind of like to go everywhere, so much better. Put this on the brow bone as well. You guys, I think I'm gonna have to go see a chiropractor this week. I swear saying that stuff makes me feel so old. Like, since when do I go to a chiropractor? Since never. I've actually never been to one. This will be my first time. But maybe I should start because I hear amazing things. Guys, I'm like in love with this foundation. I can't believe how soft and blurred my skin looks right now. There's no filters on this video. Yeah, I'm not gonna do highlight. Like, I don't have a new highlight is what I'm trying to say, so I'm just gonna put on whatever. But let's go ahead and do lips. I do have 2 lip liners by Jason Wu. We have number 1 and number 5. So this one here is Leave Me Alone, and then we have Adored over here on this side. So let's swatch them and see which one we want to use. I gotta sit back a little bit. My back's killing me. I don't think this is normal, you guys. I've heard amazing things about these lip liners. Sorry, I'm sitting back like this. My back can't take it. This reminds me of Spice by MAC. It's more of a Your Lips But Better kind of tone. And this one, ooh, I love that. So this is like a warmer color. So the top is Adored and the bottom is Leave Me Alone. So we're gonna use Leave Me Alone, of course, because I love a warm lip liner. I do love that one as well, but the lip color we're gonna use is not warm. I mean, it's not like Your Lips Are Better. It's more of a warmer lipstick. So yeah, I'm gonna go over my entire lips with it. As you can see, that was very soft and moussey. It's a little bit like the KKW lip liners, but it's not so, like, it doesn't, I don't know how to explain it. Like the KKW ones, like they just like, you use up so much, like you need so much product. It's very creamy, but it like a lot of product rolls onto your lips. This one is more controlled. Like, it's not so much product rolling onto your lips, but it's the same kind of like creamy consistency. Let's go in with the lipstick. Again, we're gonna use Biscotti on the lip. I just love this packaging and like how these feel. Ooh, it's super fluffy on the lips, like moussey, fluffy, moussey, like creamy. So we have Biscotti right here and Cannoli right here at the bottom. This is what we put on the cheeks. This is what we put on the lip. This is what it looks like. You guys can be the judge. Tell me what you think. So I completely forgot to put on highlighter, so I'm just using Pink Quartz by Bobbi Brown. I just want like a subtle glow. I don't want it to be crazy. I'm kind of liking this matte look. I like how this foundation looks a lot. Let's put on some of these rings. I was so excited to put this on. Yeah, there's makeup all over my hands, but look how beautiful that these are. So freaking pretty. Wipe my hands off. Here are the rings. Yes, so pretty, you guys. So that's everything for today's video. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.